How's it going, everyone? So, today's video is going to be oh, I think the camera's just a little bit crooked. Sorry, I'm still working on the setup here. So if you hear a little bit of humming in the background, it's the AC. I have a vent right above my filming station. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna cause some type of background noise. So what we're doing today, with the prices in Arcane Rising, I still need some copies of Art of War, and I need one more copy of Command and Conquer. So what I decided to do is, like, you know what? Instead of going out and paying for those copies, because those are the two main cards that have been holding its value, why don't we do a content video and show why whenever I tell people to buy, always buy a sealed case. So we're gonna open an entire sealed case so that we can see the benefits. What I've always said is that if you buy a case, you're pretty much guaranteed a legendary with these first sets. It's not necessarily true with Monarch, so it has changed. And I'm still unsure if they just got rid of super rares altogether. I want to say that's the case. So you will see super rares in here. There are a few super rares I probably need a couple more copies of. So, but we are gonna open an entire case. So I have the recording at 1080. Hopefully it still comes out. I'm gonna try to run through all these packs as fast as possible. So let's enjoy this. Let's see the results over one sealed case. So as an investment box, I believe my price point on this case was about $270. So pretty much all the value is in the legendaries, in Art of War and Command and Conquer have been holding their value. So we'll see if we pull profit or loss, pretty much. So, but we're gonna be speeding through. So all I'm gonna do is pull out the foils. I need to remember the slots. That's not it. Should be rare. Oh, yeah, super rare. Okay, and we'll just put everything in. So trying to go, we're gonna try to do this pretty fast. I wanna say there's a card trick to it. Hopefully we'll get it by the time we get to a box, but right now we're just gonna go fast. So it's just gonna go, man, it's been a minute. Okay, equipment, and then rare, foil, and then we'll just throw the token in there too. Going on. We'll do equipment, pull it, and then that's our hits. So we'll go through equipment. We got rare or majestic, Mortar Tide. So a lot of the Rune Blade, oh, super rare foil. Actually, super rare foil, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and sleeve. Forked Lightning. I wanna say I have this in a first edition. I opened one Arcane Rising first edition box. And that was back when I think I paid $240 for that box. And even with the prices tanking, you know, you can be like, hey, alphas are cheap, and you know, you're still looking at like 3,000, which all right, how are we gonna do this? Let's clean this up. This is bad. All right, foils, super rare, rare, regular foils, majestics. Let me double check here. Okay, and then we'll have our foil majestics and then the plot or legendary, because we should get a legendary out of this. And if we're entirely lucky, we will pull the Fabled. That is always the eye. I still do not possess. Now it has greatly gone down. I want to say that it's down like 50%, but I mean it's still $350 for the eye. Okay, so rares foil. Go through. So if we pull an eye, it would be a profit just instantly. Also, if you pull the Arcane Skullcap, which we already have a copy of, it's just an instant profit as well, because that legendary is still holding its high value. And I just skipped over everything. Gloves, Absorb the Aether, and Aether Sink. I'm focused on trying to make this an hour. And I'm slowing myself up by messing up. Alright, equipment, rapid fire and take aim. There we go. Oh, hey, there we go. Legendary. And I need this for playing Ranger. So Arcane Skullcap, current price target, I want to say it's either 80 to 110. Might be one. No, I think this is lesser used. I want to say this is 80. It's just like Scabskin Leathers. Like Scabskin Leathers is such a good card, and I do not know why people dump it at 100. It's so good. I'm just double checking here. Okay, so there we go. So in theory, this should be our only legendary. Shouldn't get any more. This should be our hit of the case. It could be possible. We still could pull an eye. So, man, it's like a couple packs in. I don't know where to set that. Hopefully. So we're at 80 right now. So if we pull one Art of War and one Command and Conquer, then we are pretty much good. But as far as the box goes itself, the box itself is a profit. 3 of a kind. Let's see. Majestic. Foils. Put the foils there. So we have 2 Majestics, so that should be all the Majestics of the box. So we go equipment, reduce the rune chant, rare, take cover. And I'll probably just leave everything as it goes. I'll move the commons because they're going to stack up extremely fast. I think I need a move helm. Also want to try to enjoy the pulls even though I'm moving fast. But I want to try to get the pulls in front of you guys. It's just an awkward filming that I'm doing right now. Trying to get everything in. Boot, take aim. 7 shot. We are getting ready for Road to Nationals. Still building my deck. We will have to see. I will be play testing it tomorrow. I'm thinking of doing one more adjustment, and then we'll see how it plays. Maybe I should leave it how it is. But from what I've noticed, I think I'm going against the grain with most Lavea players. It's kind of interesting. But we'll see how it goes. So equipment, silver the tip, Aether spindle, 0 to 60. So ironically, speaking of nationals, what I did notice going through is, I don't know, that Sunkiss threw me off. I was like, why is it right there? Sorry, rares, foiling on there was extremely weak in that artwork. Hey, wait, that's a 6. Hold up. Could we use this? Can we use this in Lavea? Top, put a non-attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck. We may be adding that. I know I have a bunch of copies, but, and also it's a common, but pay 2, it's a 6 attack. The 2 block might hurt, but might figure a way to work that in, because you can basically pull your bellows out. Non-attack action. Yeah. I can see, oh, super rare. We still got a super rare. Reduce the rune chant. And zipper hit. Still trying to go as fast as possible for you guys. What are we at? We're at 12 minutes. We got a couple packs left. So 4 boxes in a case. I don't know, maybe. My goal is to make this under an hour. Under an hour. Oh, no rune boots, that's our foil hit. Under an hour is the goal. Hopefully we get this done quite well. So we got our legendary hit, and now what we need is our Art of War. Just need the Art of War and rares. Foil rare. So chances are we're not going to pull that Majestic in this one. That's okay. Sometimes it's good just to go back, because I didn't even think about the Contraband. So, and it's a common, which guarantee I would place it. Amplify the art. That's good. Skullbone. I wanted that Skullbone in cold foil for the longest time. It's gotten cheap enough where I may be able to still get it, but at the same time, it's just Moonwish. There's a bubble. So we got 2. So on average, well, we pulled a legendary, so it's obviously above average box. Above average, just instantly above average, but there we go. There's another super rare. I'll take aim as not just thunder. I do wonder how that would work. It's got me thinking, but I'm like, what would I take out? And it's red, so it's got to replace one of my other reds. And the question is, does it take priority over the reds I already have? And I'm pretty sure that answer would be no. Okay, so that is our first box, and we are at 14 minutes, which we are on track. So let's move our comments. Huh? Put our comments there. Oh, equipment. Put that there. There. All right. So let's get into it. So far, off 270. Not looking that good. Because we're already expecting a legendary, and we ended up. I want to say Skullcap is treated like the legs. Like it's one of the cheapest legendaries. Second to the Skullcap is the Arcanite. I've seen the Heart, which is probably recommended in most mech decks. I think that is just like the cross wrap though, which I find weird because if you look at the deck list, there is a lot of mech finishing in top 3. Or at least in Asia. Let me correct that. At least in Asia, it seems like, oh, we've got a foil Majestic. That's a win. It's 3 of a kind though. I love the card, but value-wise, I do not think it's there. But man, the way that foil is going off though, that foil on 3 of a kind looks really good. Let's put that with our fork. So that should be the hit of the box. Now, if we got a foil Command and Conquer or a foil All Your War, then yeah, it's a good. But it's unlimited, so I really want it to be like, hey, you need to save it to grave it. Oh, here we go again. So take aim, Sonic Boom, Majestic. So 2 Majestics really fast. Seems like a good box so far. But if you want a slower arcane box, I do have other ones there. This is pretty much just burning through and showing pull rates of a case. That was the primary reason for me doing this. And to get those 2 cards. So I can end up going out to get 1 copy of each and possibly paying about 150 just to get 1 copy of each of those cards. And plus I get content from doing a case. And also put money where the mouth is. But I do believe the pull rate on those cards, the reason why they're so expensive, not only because it's good to have 3, but the pull rate on them is very hard. Like I think I've pulled 1 Art of War. Oh my god! Did they change it? Did they change? What? Sorry. What? I wasn't expecting it. I just wasn't expecting it. And it's a lot better condition than the last one we pulled. I do see a nick there on the bottom though. But the last one we pulled was horrid. But yeah. So we have 1 to sell now. We have 2 Arcanite Skullcaps. The one we had before. The one we pulled. 2 legendary case. Hello? Is this unheard of? For me? Maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it. Maybe this... Is there a certain wave on here? Oh man. Good thing we grabbed this random case. So right now we're looking at... What? 3 $330 and then paying fees. Yeah, and we still have 2 boxes to go. Might as well just stop, right? It's like, look, I proved my points. Better open a sealed case, and then just leave the other boxes. It's like, hey, but no, we are actually gonna go see. We're gonna find out if those boxes are trash. But oh man, another great hit. Unfortunately, it's a legendary I already have, but honestly, for me, that feels good. There's probably a lot of people that still need that card. That's why it's commanding such a high premium, and honestly, I'm either going to try to use it for trade value, see if I can get the other legendaries, or depending on how this opening goes, because we haven't seen, maybe we trade them for the Art of War and stuff. Which possibly would be a bad trade, I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, I was not expecting, I was like, what, am I really looking at a skull cap right now when I'm not expecting? Maybe pull rates could change, but I don't know. I'm still gonna preach the same, even though we pulled 2. I still would only recommend buying in cases. I mean, even if it got upped and it's 2 legendaries a case, okay. Like, I'd rather do that than buy single boxes, because if you buy 4 boxes and don't pull 1 legendary, it feels extremely bad. And at the same time, I do understand the argument. Like, well, I only have like an extra $70, or only have an extra, 90 enough to buy 1. Honestly, I would just hold off. Tell yourself, not ready to buy yet. If there's certain cards that you need, so we did get another Majestic. Try to trade for them. But I'll more than likely always, except for first edition. First edition, it's kind of like take what you can get. I still don't trust a lot of first editions unless I'm buying it at release. Like currently, right now, I wouldn't buy any Monarch first editions. So the prices on that are continuing to tank. There's been 2 opportunities to buy cases, and I've seen them just instantly liquidate when people post them below like $900. There we go. Tomb of the Aetherwind foil. Look at that. Wizard action. Oh, I think we have a play set of those. Well, we pulled a Blitz playset, but I think, pretty sure I already have a couple copies of that. But I want to say Arcane is the one I pulled the least. That's the other reason why I decided to do this. Amplified Arknight, and then we know nothing's there. 24. Oh man, still can't get over the double legendary pull. Like, let's pull an eye now. Can we do that? Can we pull an eye? Like, going through all these comments, just sorting everything. I will say, it is the one thing I hate the most, is sorting cards individually. But at the same time, just throw some music on, do it in the background. It'll be quite relaxing, meditating. All right, and we'll do a recap. I'll do the recap on the hits on 2 boxes. once we finish this. Come on now. Oh. Super rare. So Majestics, we're at 2 again, plus the foil. All right, we got the foil Majestic and the legendary. Wait a second, what? Yeah, we got a foil Majestic and the legendary, because I said this is the hit of the box, and then the next pack. So that is pretty insane. This is an insane box. But I don't think a foil 3 of a kind has that much demand. All right, we got 3 packs left. Hopefully we're in this window here. Just trying to go as fast. Oh, pardon me. Rare. And I'll go through my rares again, make sure we didn't miss anything. All right. Come on. Equipment. 2, Fate Foreseen. So I've been seeing the promo that's only available in Asia for Fate Foreseen. That's seen quite a few of them come up lately, but they've been going for about 500. As much as I would try to like to acquire one 500 raw, current market, I don't see it. With all the prices being down, that would mean that you would have to assume either A, it's that played, which it's not, it's, promo, but that rare. But with the prices coming down, you would have to ask yourself, hey, is this $1,000 card? I understand it's only available in Asia, but I don't believe it's $1,000 card. All right, so let's do a quick skim through, make sure. Don't any super rares or Majestics we missed. But yeah, so far, as far as the name of the video, profit or loss, that's a profit. So, but as you've seen, except for our last box, we got 3 Majestics. But typically, it's 2 Majestics per box. And then you have your super rares. So, I think that's another reason why they got rid of super rares. Because it kind of like pads those Majestics out. Like you don't feel as, I guess, like if you had a nothing box, at least you can be like, hey, I got 8 Majestics, but some of the, ooh. Man, these boxes don't get out. I feel like there's an eye in this one. Oh. Oh man, if there was an eye in here, if we pulled like, man, yeah. If we pulled that eye out of here, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's already enough when I was like, we pulled the lowest legendary, at least we can hit the Majestics, and then we turn around and pull the most expensive legendary. Like, what? So, I've been trying to use Skullcap but in my Levea deck, whenever I use the Skullcap, I always refer to it as like thick Levea because you get like more armor. So you're using a bunch of armor and you're planning to, use that and whale in, and I don't know, I'm not, the thick Levea, like sometimes it works out, but sometimes it just doesn't. trying to sacrifice, you know, a blue pitch is a major resource, but I'm pretty sure it goes very well in other decks. I did not just do that. Yes, I did. Bink, take cover. Spellblade Assault. Prayer, okay. Life for life. It might be time to start moving the moving those, but all right. Yeah. So all we care about still though is Art of War and a Command and Conquer. That is what we are digging for. Spellblade 0 to 60. So what are we on? We're on our third box at 30 minutes. I think I'm making good time. I don't know if my view is doing good, but I keep wanting to go to the smaller one. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust these. So, well, once Crew comes out, I did it again. But once Crew Unlimited comes out, I do plan on opening 2 cases of that Unlimited. So we'll see how that goes. But there should be plenty here to make certain decks. Oh man. Alright. This is another legendary. Sorry, I saw the foil with its equipment. Okay, it's boots. Okay. I'm just like, I saw the foil equipment and was just like, don't troll me right now. Don't give it 3. I feel so bad with that. But continuing to go. Name of the game is Speed. So I do plan on picking up more cases, especially in this market. Oh, Telcor. I think that's maybe a couple bucks there. I want to say like 10, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong on the Telcor. Might be cheaper than that. Might be closer to 3. But yeah, in the current market, man, you can pick up Majestics for extremely cheap. Especially, you know, the ones that are harder to pull. Oh, become the Arc Knight. And you know, the only, like I said, the current market right now, it's basically those 2 Majestics that are honestly making it seem undervalued buying a case. Like if you can buy a case at $240, which is where I plan to be buying pretty soon. We didn't get a foil, we haven't gotten a foil hit yet, have we? Or was it the Tomb? Did we get the Tomb and the... Going so fast, it's hard to enjoy. But it's okay. Pedal to the metal. But yeah, as far as single cards go, like, honestly, it's just the best environment right now if you're a player and you need those cards. I would make that argument. Like, I've seen people say otherwise, but I'm just like, I'm in this for the long haul. Like, this short-term dip in the market where, you know, I'm happy that people can get cards. Now, the only thing that's bad is that everybody's rushing to the same cards, the same decks, which is what's holding the prices for some of them. But I mean, for the new players in the game, this makes it great. You know, like, I'm still buying myself. I probably should have showed them off from the beginning, but you know, I'm still targeting cards. Like, there's cards that nobody's paying attention to, and I'm like, oh, and I'm just buying them. There's a foil super rare. I got a double hit on the, where? Oh, there you are. It's all below me. We got double hit. I like the foiling on that one. It's nice. So, back to back on that one. All right, so we got the Telcor. Now we need Art of War Command and Conquer. That's what I want. I'll even settle for a foil Art of War. I greatly appreciate a foil Command and Conquer, but I think that's out because we pulled our foil super rare. Oh man, what a roughy hit. So, man, still thinking about this card though. Might be good. Might be good. But what if you banish it? What if you banish it? Then Shadow Spew would be better. Yeah. The Shadow Spew doesn't have an attack. Because I thought about that. I thought about putting Shadow Spew in the deck to revive cards from my banish zone. But we will be... I kind of want the full arts of those cards, the promos. I've seen them out there, but some promos are still just, people are asking too much for. Rare, rare, common. And that's one thing when you're looking out, whether you're buying for yourself or you're buying for investment. Like, when you're following prices, like, sometimes you got to scope out, think of the market as a whole, and then reevaluate whether you think it's undervalued or overvalued. So we're almost here. What am I at? 38. I'm at 38 minutes. Oh man, I got excited, but all right. So Arcanine Ascendancy, but I saw the Sun-Kissed and I got excited. It wasn't. I mean, we still had a Majestic, but that's our second Majestic of the box. So more than likely, this will be the end of it. So this box would have been a loss. I don't even think we. Yeah. Not even a smidgen of close to profit. But I think Arcanine we do need. Chain has been pushing it. That's another reason why. Oh, there we go. Pursuit of Knowledge. I needed one more copy of that. I only had 2 copies, so most of my cards I have enough for, you know, good solid blitz decks when I play those players. I will start making decks. I think next week, actually, what I'll do for you guys is I'm actually going to go over my Levea deck, my build that I've been working on, even though I'm still tweaking it. Let me know what you guys think, you know, because I've been seeing people post like their theory crafting, and I'm just like, what are you doing? spark. There we go. 2 good hits towards the end. All right. That's our 3rd box. Put our tokens there. There. Let's not mix them. Straighten these out. Man, still. Yeah. Alright, last box. And now we get to use that as a trash can. Alright. Let's reevaluate. See if we adjusted it all. Okay. Okay. So yeah, once again, profit or loss game. This box would be, or this case would be considered a profit on opening. But as far as investment wise goes, you never get to know what's inside your cases unless you take the gamble. But leaving it sealed, leaving this box sealed after, you know, if they ever do go out of print, like speculation says, you know, whoever bought this box and opened it down the road would probably be very happy. Comments being. Alright, so we got more of those. Feels bad though, but I finally have played against an Azalea. Yeah. That pack seemed a little awkward. Try it again. Chanting Melody. That sees some play. There's our playmat. Man, not even one Art of War or Command and Conquer, so that feels bad. Even though it was a profit case, you know, our entire purpose is to get one more copy of each, and we didn't get one of them. So hopefully in this box, it'll be a monstrous box, and we get both our pulls will be there. Right? That would just blow it out of the water. Command and Conquer is steadily creeping up more and more. And I think it's one of those cards that will continuously just keep growing as the player base grows, which actually scares me. Art of War, you know, it always had like a premium on it, but it didn't get crazy until Monarch came out. So it's going to be interesting to see in the future what other sets or, like, you know, what other heroes make a demand for a card change like that. You know, but it always falls under that, you know, the way the pull rates are. Because as you see, we're on 4 cases. So you see how many Majestics we have. The super rares, you know, but they just pretty much, I think they mix the two. And then as far as our rares, right? That's why you can call some rares bulk. And then our foils, and then commons are out of this world. So, I mean, if you like the artwork, you know, try to find near mint copies of commons and hold on to them, but I would never recommend to somebody to hold on to their bulk. Well, not hold on to absorbent mounts of bulk. Oh, yes! In the middle of talking, there we go, an Art of War. We got another copy of Art of War. Thank you. So, instead of paying, you know, $50, $60, $70, we got a copy. So, and if you ask, you know, why are you using Art of War in your Levea deck? So, it's the banish attack action card from your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. So basically I get to turn off my blood debt and draw 2 cards. And then the second one is the next attack action control you play gains go again. So I can swing twice. You know, I can swing and then swing with my weapon, banish, turn off my blood debt. You know, even if I'm playing my brute or something like that. So that is great. So we got our copy of Art of War. I'm going to set that to the side. Now, if we just get our copy of Command and Conquer. So, Art of War, 2 legendaries. This would be a profit. So even if I was a single seller with prices being so low right now where they're tanking, you could make a profit off of this. This would be a profitable box. But is it worth time, energy, effort? You can make an argument there, right? So, right, single seller, I probably would have paid, what, probably $220, somewhere around there would have been my bottom. I think is the bottom for a case. So from going out sorting, it's taking us, what are we at? 46 minutes, and I'm probably slow, super slow on this. You know, and it'd turn around and only get, what, let's just say 330, 400. To pull 400 out of doing 2, then you gotta still pay taxes, fees, selling online, right? Unless you have a connection locally that you can sell. You know, you'll probably only be making like 30, maybe like 30 to 50 bucks, you know, and is that time worth it? If you enjoy it, yeah, it's probably worth it. Are you going to be able to feed, you know, family, pay bills with it? No. And that's where I see the argument, you know, for people saying card prices are too cheap. But, you know, the only way to increase the cost, the price of singles is to stop printing them. So that is still why I'm speculating on print runs being cut off. Now the question is, if print runs get cut off, what happens to cards like Art of War and Command and Conquer? Right? Does that just mean they instantly just skyrocket? Does the sealed box skyrocket because of the chance of having Art of War or Command and Conquer in there? Right? These are the things I'm speculating on, and this is like down the road. Now they can you know, it's not a one-time thing. They can put Command and Conquer or Art of War in another set. So, right, it's not like there's a cold foiled version. Now that would be cool though, for those high demanded cards. And then they turn around and do like a cold foil, or maybe they upgrade them. They're like, man, everybody's like demanding these. And maybe they update it and just make it a legendary in one set, so that there'd be a cold foil version. Or maybe do it as a promo. But they can reprint. Don't get it mistaken. They can reprint cards. So most people will probably go for the first. When they reprinted the Tunic, they didn't change the artwork or anything. So it'll be interesting to see if they do or not. You know, if they change the artwork. And every single time I see a foil one of these, I'm just like, oh, another Art of War. Like, and why am I doing that? I'm doing that at the end of the video. But yeah, the Sunkiss, Art of War, it's almost like they're copying each other. Just copying each other. They really are. All right. I think we still have an M slot available, don't we? I believe we do. Maybe we get Command and Conquer and Art of War in the same box. I think our foil is available still too. And if we don't get one, that would be sadly disappointing. But this is our last spot. We were at 50 minutes. I'm feeling good about this. All right, let's just get Uno Mas Command and Conquer. All right, because it wasn't that long ago. I remember when Command and Conquer was only $50. And now it's like, you know, 70, 75. I'm just like, man. So it's still creeping up, even though it's an unlimited, even though that it's printed. You are having a view right now. And in a case, one Art of War. Right? It's not like there's multiples. So, you know, you can make the argument, hey, even buying them at high octane, whoop, still a good card though. Gain 1 action point whenever you boost. So, our only shot now is probably a foil Command and Conquer, which I'm not going to hold my breath. But we are missing our foil super rare majestic hit. So that is what we're waiting on. What am I doing? Common. There. Rare. All discombobulated. Alright, we got 2 packs left. We still need this hit. We need the hit. Almost looks like the cold foiling on the shadow card. Oh, become the Arknight foil. See. And man, I will say, the foiling on Doomsday on Unlimited, zero comparison to the cold foil. I don't know if that's a misprint or not, but like, because even this card, like the darkness, how that's foiled, on the rainbow foiled, it's not. Which I found very disappointing. Oh, Lessons in Lava. That is a played card for sure. So there we go. We got a double hit on that one. Last chance for a Command and Conquer. Odds of it happening is slim to none. Oh, this is super rare. But we can always pray. But overall, this was a great box opening video. It'll probably be one that's very rarely done, but it is great, and we close it out. But for everybody that's here, thank you. Here's our hits. So we got our 2 legendaries from 1 case, which is great. Got a High Octane, Arknight Ascendancy, Telco Core, Red in the Ledger, Sonic Boom, 3 of a Kind, Mordred Tide. Mordred Tide is one of those Rune Blade cards that needs to be in your deck. I have plenty of Red in the Ledgers, quite a few 3 of a Kinds. I think I only have 1 Telco Core. Sonic Boom, I think I have 1 of. Arknight Ascendancy, I believe I have a playset of that now. So seems like it was more of a Arcane box, even though you'd love to say it's a Ranger box because we pulled that, but foils. All right, let's go through our foils. Oh, and we had our Art of War, but I already set that off to the side. So our foils. So our hits, we got. We only have 1 foil Majestic in the entire case? Really? But we did get a double hit. So, man. So 3 of a Kind foil. And then we have super rares. Tomb, Knock, Become the Arknight, and Fork Lightning. That is crazy. I could have sworn that the pull rate was higher. But we did pull 2 legendaries, so maybe that's, you know, watering it. It was good to get a copy of Art of War out. Bad that I didn't get a copy of Command and Conquer, but we'll just get it figured out. I might have to go out and just buy 1 copy of Command and Conquer. But we did get our Art of War, so that is what whole purpose of this video. But entirely out of this entire case, you know, everything else is fodder. You know, it might be able to make play sets of the rares, play sets of the commons, stuff like that. But overall, from a long-term perspective, as you see, even with prices being low, it's, you know, you can still come in and get an opportunity if you believe in the game. And down, like, you know, things are going to happen in the future. Art of War is a very good example of that. Things happen in the future, and now suddenly, you know, it's a card everybody's trying to get. And it may happen with any of these, okay? But until I see you guys next week, you know, have a good time. Bye.